Hey guys, it's Kate. In today's video, I am going to show you an unboxing of my Sipsby monthly tea subscription, as well as a kind of how-to of how I decorate my tea station, my tiered tray tea station. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I actually got this subscription box back in January, and if you follow me on my Instagram, which is the same handle as my YouTube, Fairy Tales and Fitness, I have been monthly unboxing my boxes on there, but I decided that I wanted to put July's unboxing on my YouTube channel in case anyone else was curious about the subscription service, and then I can also additionally show you my tea station. So Sipsby is pretty much just like any other subscription company in which you create an account online and you take a profile quiz. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Oliver? And you just answer very simple questions as far as what teas you are familiar with and like, what teas you are not familiar with, what you don't like, and you kind of rank it on a scale. You also can put your preference of if you like loose leaf tea or bagged tea, and it's pretty comprehensive but also short. It didn't take me very long, more than a couple of minutes, and then it uses your responses to curate your box. So like I said, I've had this since January, so I think that they know me very well at this point. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. It says Sipsby, and it has the July teas like cheat sheet, little card that gives you all the information on about the tea. And this is what a preview of the tea itself looks like in my box for July. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out the first tea that I'm seeing, which is the one that fell out of the box. And this is the Amati Ceylon tea. It's Ceylon, Ceylon black tea. And I'm going to go ahead and read you what it says on the cheat sheet. It says, this is a high caffeine tea. Ama Tea is a British family business with a long tradition. They supply tea for the royal collection, including Buckingham Palace. Each of these bags, you want to use 1 bag per 8-ounce water, steep at 212 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 7 minutes, and that is that. Pretty simple. I just use a Keurig. I am very un-British, I guess, and then I do not have a traditional tea kettle that I heat over a stove. I just use a Keurig to get my hot water, steep the tea, and then drink it that way, but it's worked for me just fine. Black tea is probably my favorite kind. Traditionally, when I go to Starbucks, my go-to order is unsweet black iced tea with 1 stevia shaken in, and I'm very excited to make myself a cup of black tea after filming this. Next one we have, which is also in orange packaging, which is kind of cool, is the Yogi Sweet Clementine Stress Support. Oh, here we go. I see it on the, I was like, I don't see it on the, on the card. So this is, oh my goodness, I am not going to try to pronounce that. Ashwagandha root, lemongrass, cinnamon bark, lemon balm, ginger root, rubus leaf, clementine flavor, stevia leaf, citric acid, orange flavor, orange peel, and clove bud. So this is going to be a very citrus tea. Again, it is 1 bag per 8-ounce water in a 212 degree Fahrenheit, temperature of water, and steep for 7 minutes. So this one you want to steep longer, probably to get more of a citric taste. And this is caffeine free, whereas the black tea is high caffeine. This is also like an herbal supplement. It says on the tea bag itself that it is, you can use it to support overall health, which is really nice. So I'm very excited to try these ones as well. Next one I point out is a loose leaf tea, and it is beautiful. This is the T40 Tuscan Dreams. This is lavender blossoms, rose petals, orange blossoms, lemon balm, silver linden tree blossoms, sweet blackberry leaves, apple pieces, mallow blossoms. And then this is caffeine free as well. 1 teaspoon per 8-ounce water, steeped in 212 degree Fahrenheit, 5 to 7 minutes. This one says it's a relaxing, soothing blend of herbs, fruits, and flowers that will transport you to a sunny Italian countryside and help your stresses drift away. I'm very excited to try this as well. What's also really nice is if you don't want to keep your cheat sheet, all of the instructions are on the back of these tea bags. And additionally, Sipsby also includes muslin cloth tea bags in every box. So when you have loose leaf teas like this one here, and if you do not have your own metal tea strainer, you have a stash of muslin cloths to use. I have so many of these now since this is my 7th box, but I do use loose leaf tea, so I will get through it eventually. So that is really nice. And then my very last tea is the Harney and Sons by Paris by Harney and Sons. This is, let's see here, black tea, oolong tea, black currant, vanilla, bergamot, and caramel. This is a high caffeine. We love this tea on its own or with a spot of milk or your favorite milk substitute. Fruity black tea with vanilla and caramel flavors and a hint of lemony bergamot. And then again, the exact same instructions, 1 teaspoon per 8 ounce of water at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, steep for 5 minutes. What's also nice, also, I keep saying nice things about this box because I love this box so much. Oh, I found a 4th. So you get 4, not 3. Is on your cheat sheet, there is codes. So if you love any of these teas and want to purchase a full size and not, when you run out of your samples, there is codes. So if you go on to, for example, this one here that I just read, the Instagram page Harney Teas, and I'm sure their actual website, you can use the code SIPSBY20 to get 15% off of your order. If you liked the Ceylon, these ones here that I showed first, you can get 20% off with the code SIPSBY. So it's really nice. It's a fantastic way to sample lots of teas and kind of discover within your tea-loving self your favorite flavors and things that even if you get one that you don't love, you only have samples, so it's not like you went out and purchased a whole box of it. The box is $15 a month, so it is incredibly affordable to me. Again, going to Starbucks, I spend $3.15 on a venti unsweet black iced tea, so 5 of those would be my $15, where with this I'm getting 4, 8. I'm sure there has to be at least 3 to 4 servings in here. So say 4, 12, and again say 4, 16. So 16 cups of tea versus my 5 venti teas for the same price. Not to discredit Starbucks, I'm gonna still continue to go and spend my $3 on my tea, but it's really fun to make it at home. Try lots of different teas with the Sipsby box. I'm really excited by this month. And now I'm actually gonna take you guys downstairs with me and brew one of these teas and show you how I decorate my tea station. Right now it's decorated for 4th of July, so I'll show you what that looks like, and I will show you how I transform it to my summertime theme, which is going to be ice cream theme. So let's go ahead and go downstairs with my tea box and check that out. Alright, so here's my tea station. It is a little dark because it does sit underneath the cabinet in the kitchen, so this top shelf or this top tier does get a little dark. But this is kind of how I have my setup for 4th of July. And since it is July 14th, I definitely think that today is as good a day as any to switch out my patriotic decor for some just summery decor. Now, I kind of have 2 requirements, I guess, for my tea station. Is number 1, that it's functional. So I truly do use this as a functioning tea area. So I need to have my sweetener. This is all of my tea steepers. So you can see the Sipsby muslin cloths in there, my tea balls, the teaspoons, some actual tea, and then some honey. So it does need to have actual functionality to it. But then the second part of it is that I do want it to be fun and a really nice decorative piece since it is taking up so much room here in the kitchen. So this is what I've got going on right now. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the camera up. We'll take everything down and set the camera up, because kind of how I do it is clear off the tray first, bring out all of my materials for what I want to move it to second, and then kind of play around with the positioning after that. I am currently steeping the Yogi Sweet Clementine Stress Support Tea, and then I'll be able to also give you guys a taste test on camera. But as I mentioned, I do not have a traditional like tea kettle that I let heat up. I just use the Keurig with the water to steep my tea. So, I mean, definitely very American, not very British in that way, but that's okay. So, let's go ahead and get my tiered tray station cleared so we can start setting up for our new summer decorations. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and just cleared off everything. I put exactly what I need for my tea station to the side, which is the tea, the sweetener, the honey, all that jazz. And now I have a clean slate to work with. So then what I do is here to the right of me, which you cannot see because it's out of the camera angle, but I have everything that I'm going to display on the tray. So first and foremost, I have this little gnome. All of these items were actually given to me for my birthday by my mom. We really like to support small shops on Etsy and looking for items for my tiered tray, and anything that is shown that is still available, I'll try to link their shops and the products down below. But I've got a gnome. I have this little marshmallow container. I actually got these in a set of 4, so all of the different marshmallows have different expressions, but I liked that this one was kind of licking his lips, because when you eat ice cream, especially here in Florida, it melts very quickly, so it gets messy and you need to lick your lips. But then I also have this little crocheted or knit ice cream scoop topper that I went ahead and stuck on top of him, because I'm not going to use him as a holder. He's just going to be a decoration, so that's what he looks like there. Then I've got some straws. I really like having straws at the back, kind of how you saw those patriotic ones. Not that I really use them for my tea, but I just think for the decorative piece of the tray it looks really sweet, so I have these ones. I also have this little block that says ice cream and sprinkles, so I can stack either the little ice cream guy or the gnome or something on top of him. Then I have quite a few signs. I probably am not going to use them all, but I just like to have the option. So the first one that I have is this one, and it says homemade ice cream 10 cents. Then I have this one that says when I dip you dip we dip. And then lastly I have this one that says hello summer. And then I also have 2 little die cut, laser cut ice creams, which are so sweet, and I think I can kind of like set down in front of something. So I've got all my decorations there. Then kind of what I do is I go through my personal collection, which I will lift you guys up so you can see. This is my cup cupboard, which is ridiculous. The very top I've got specifically Halloween and Christmas. And then here we've got some coffee mugs. These are plastic tumblers. Then I have my Starbucks tumblers, our Yeti cups from Walmart. They're not really Yeti, I don't know the brand, but they're like Yeti knockoff. And then all of my tea mugs. So what I'll do is I'll go through here and pull anything that matches this colorway or this theme that I'm doing to put on my tiered tray, and then I will go ahead and start decorating. So just like cleaning off, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this part just because it is gonna take me some time. sorry, I'm trying to like readjust my camera back. There we go. It was tilting. Because you don't want to see me standing here for 10 minutes moving things around. But I hope that this is helpful and informative and all of that good stuff. Regardless. Looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started playing with it. All right, so I'm gonna probably continue to play with it even after I feel like I'm done, but this is kind of what I've got going on so far. I think I actually maybe want to paint myself a beaded garland and string that through to add some color and texture, because I do see still a lot of white spaces on the tray, but overall I'm really happy with it. Now it's been well past my 5 to 7 minutes of my tea steeping, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that in some ice and let you guys know what I think. Tea is steeped in a tumbler full of ice, and I was actually putting it in this tumbler and I dropped the lid and cracked it, and I just spent the past, I don't know, 5-10 minutes over there trying to super glue the little pieces that fell off the lid back on the lid, because that's one of my favorite Starbucks tumblers. So it's still functional. It was the lip of the lid, so like where the suction ring is, it's still twisted onto the cup. It's still functional, but there's a definite crack. It doesn't look cute. We'll just put that to the back in any pictures or when I'm like, you know, displaying it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and give this Clementine tea a try. Very citrusy. I left it in, you're supposed to steep it for 5 minutes. I think I probably left it in double that. So had I not steeped it so long, it would definitely be a lighter flavor, but it is really good, especially ice cold. It is very refreshing, very summer-esque, and definitely one that I will happily drink all of my sample tea bags of. So very excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a like and subscribe down below. If you're curious to see what I get in my next subscription from Sipsby, please make sure you're following me on Instagram, because as I said in the beginning, I traditionally open those boxes on there. So if you want to check out the next upcoming box, make sure you are following me there. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.